Here we have Oedipus the king, our messenger, and the chorus.
I'll waste no words. Noble Jocasta, our queen, is dead.
That poor unhappy lady. How did she die?
She killed herself. You did not witness it, so you'll be spared the worst of what went on. But from what I recall of what I saw, you'll learn how that poor woman suffered. She left here frantic and rushed inside, the fingers of both hands clenched in her hair. She ran through the hall straight to her marriage bed. She went in slamming both doors shut behind her, and crying out to Elias, who has been a corpse a long time now. She was remembering that child of theirs born many years ago, the one who killed his father, who left her to conceive cursed children with that son. She lay moaning beside the bed, where she, poor woman, had given birth twice over. A husband from a husband, children from a child. How she died after that I don't fully know. With a scream Oedipus came bursting in. He would not let us see her suffering, her final pain. We watched him charge around, back and forth. As he moved, he kept asking us to give him a sword, as he tried to find that wife who was no wife, whose mother's womb had given birth to him and to his children. As he raved, some immortal power led him on. No human in the room came close to him. With a dreadful howl, as if someone had pushed him, he leapt at the devil doors, bent the bolts by force out of their sockets, and burst into the room. Then we saw her. She was hanging there, swaying, with twisted cords roped round her neck. When Oedipus saw her, with a dreadful groan he took her body from the noose in which she hung, and then, when the poor woman was lying on the ground, what happened next was a horrific sight. From her clothes he ripped the golden brooches she wore as ornaments, raised them high, and drove them deep into his eyeballs. Crying as he did so, "You will no longer see all those atrocious things I suffered, the dreadful things I did. No. You have seen what you never should have looked upon, and what I wished to know you did not see. So now and for all future time be dark." With these words he raised his hand and struck, not once, but many times, right in the sockets. With every blow blood spurted from his eyes, down on his beard, and not in single drops, but showers of dark blood spattering like hail. So what these two have done has overwhelmed. Not one alone this disaster will louse up. A man and wife together. That old happiness was truly joy, but now lament and ruin, death and shame, and all calamities, which men can name, are theirs to keep.
And has that suffering man found some relief to ease his pain?
He shouts at everyone to open up the gates and thus reveal to all Cadmeans his father's killer, his mother's. But I must not say those words. He wants them to cast him out of Thebes. So the curse he laid will not come on this house, if he still lives inside. But he is weak, and needs someone to lead him on his way. His agony is more than he can bear, as he will show you, for on the palace doors the bolts are being pulled back. Soon you will see a sight which even a man filled with disgust would have to pity.
An awful fate for human eyes to witness, an appalling sight, the worst I've ever seen. Oh, you poor man, what madness came on you? What eternal force pounced on your life and, springing further than the longest leap, brought you this fearful doom? Alas, alas! You unhappy man! I cannot look at you. I want to ask you many things, there is much I wish to learn. You fill me with such horror, yet there is so much I must see.
Oh, alas! Alas! How miserable I am! Such wretchedness! Where do I go? How can the wings of air sweep up my voice? O my destiny! How far you have sprung now!
To a fearful place from which men turn away, a place they hate to look upon.
Unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. May this be one day continued, or hopefully not.